Hello and welcome to the HasMix tutorial featuring the Regulations tab. The Regulations tab opens to a page with four subtabs: Occupational Exposure Limit, Biological Exposure Indices, Regulations, and PNEC and DNEL. This tutorial will cover the first three tabs, and part 2 will cover the PNEC and DNEL tab. HasMix and Global MSDS brings you an extensive database of all occupational exposure limits, BEIs, and regulations on every chemical that has ever been set by any country in the world, and this is all completely free. It is important to set and check your regulations library before entering product details. Let's take a closer look at the Occupational Exposure Limit tab. OELs have been set by 57 countries, and you can simply search for an OEL by typing the chemical name or CAS number and selecting a region or all regions. We will search for an entry of methanol. Here we can follow the link to the regulatory website and view the PDF. In this case of methanol, OELs have been set by a number of countries, and for each one you can follow the link to the PDF to see the specific entry. If the chemical by CAS is present in your mixture and there is an OEL set for that region, then the OEL and footnotes are automatically pulled through into section 8.1 of the safety data sheet. If the region that you have selected is in Europe, then it will add any European OEL entries for that CAS. Moreover, if your company wishes to establish their own occupational exposure limit for a chemical for which there is not a regulatory guideline, then you can do so by clicking the plus button and link to it, and this entry will appear as comp in the notes section. Now let's take a look at the Biological Indices tab. Biological exposure indices have been set for a number of countries, and you can search for a chemical by name or CAS number. In this example, the United Kingdom has set a BEI for xylene isomers. Global MSDS has CAS indexed every entry that satisfies the descriptor for which the BEI has been set. For each one, we can see the details of the biological exposure limit and footnote. These are again automatically pulled through into the safety data sheet when the chemical by CAS number is present in the mixture and matches the region for the safety data sheet. Let's take a look at the third tab. The third tab contains an exhaustive database of over 13,500 regulations on chemical related products that are indexed by topic, subtopic, country, and there are 113 countries listed, and by year. If we search the whole database randomly, you can see that, for example, there are import and export regulations for the United States. You'll see that the link goes directly to the EPA website, where regulations can be seen in situ, and a link to the PDF for the regulations for you to read. The use of this database is brought to you completely free and without charge. Thank you for listening.